Welcome back to part 2 of the crochet unicorn tutorial, and I'll be showing you how to attach the ears and the horns as well as the flowers and the eyes. So when you've completed the basket, you should end up with 36 single crochets, right? So let's mark out the placement of the ears and the horns. So the horns will be directly opposite to the beginning of the row. So we will count off 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so over here we will mark. Then for the ears, we will count off 9. So again, back to the beginning of the row, we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Then we will place another yarn here to mark. Then same for the opposite side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, there we go. With chain 2 and 5 half double crochets. So with the marker at the center, we count back 2 stitches and we attach to the top of the single crochet, pushing through 2 loops, and we will make 2 chains, and then we will yarn over for the next half double crochet. Then we loop through all 3. Okay, and then over here we will again yarn over, two. So at this point you can begin to remove the yarn that you have placed as a marker earlier. So the first 2 chain counts as a half double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll finish up with the 5th half double crochet here. Right, so you'll see that it is supposed to be standing stitches. Right, now we will chain 1 and turn the project, move the yarn to the back and yarn over, make your first half double crochet into the first stitch, 2. Now we want to make it tight, so we want to crochet into the V's. 3, and for the next 2 half double crochet, we will stitch them together like this. Okay, and then you'll have 4. For 3, we will have 2 half double crochets. Turn the project around and we'll make 2 half double crochets by stitching 2 loops together. Okay, pull it through the first half double crochet and the second one, and we make one half double crochet, then the last one here, this way, and we'll have the second half double crochet, chain one, turn the project around, and we will crochet the two half double crochets together to make one single half double crochets. And there you have it. One side of the ear is completed. So cut the yarn and we will weave in the ends later. Okay, let's proceed to make the next one. Now our ears are done. We are going to make a slip stitch all around the ears as well as the top of the basket to make it look even, right? So we'll start off with attaching a yarn at the beginning of the basket. Right, so we'll look for the starting point over here and we will attach the yarn, and we make slip stitch and try to make the stitch around it as evenly as possible at the top of on the top of the yarn on the basket. You're gonna weave in your yarn, the tail of the yarn at the same time as you're making the slip stitch. Okay, so now you're going up like the heel, so like it's just like going out the heel, right? So just try to crochet the slip stitch as evenly as possible along the border or the edge of the ears, right? Just try to crochet it as evenly as possible, making the stitches as evenly as possible. Okay, so this would look like this while you finish off. I go back to the last stitch here. Right, 2, 3, 4. It's a little bit tricky, but it's not as difficult. Okay, you can always tidy up the ends later, right? So continue all the way around to the top and the end. I'll see you at the end. So So now we have completed the slip stitch all around the edge of this basket. Right, so we will just close this loop, this row, with a final slip stitch, and then we will weave in the ends discreetly so that you hide the ends. Okay, so just hide it. We will sew on the eyes. So with the black yarn, we will use a threading needle, okay, to sew on the eyes. Just to show you how it looks like, you can start from 5th row from the top, and what you will do is to sew a U shape around it and sew on the eyelashes. Keep about three space from the middle of the marker. Okay, so let's do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 spaces apart. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you sew a diagonal stitch, and you make across 1, then 2, and then too long. Okay, so now we're done with the eyes. Looks like this. Okay, so now we will work on the horns. To complete this unicorn, we need the horn, right? So just remove the marker, and we'll be using a white yarn here. So attach it to 1 stitch beside the marker, and then make 1 chain, and then we make 1/2 double crochet and a second half double crochet. So the first 2 chain count as 1/2 double crochet, so you have 3 double crochet here, chain 1, turn the project, continue to form 3 double crochets, half double crochets. Okay. For the second row, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, turn the project. Okay, now we make 2 double crochet, 2 half double crochets, again by crocheting to decreasing one row. So 1, 2. So for the last row, you decrease both double crochets into one double crochet, one half double crochet, sorry. Okay, so there you go. Now, similar to the ears, we will need to make slip stitch all around to hide the ends. Try to weave in the tail at the same time as you are evenly stitching up the sides as evenly as possible. It's a little bit like tracing the outline. So what we'll do is just weave in the ends. Welcome back to the last step of making the unicorn crochet basket, and I've made the flowers for decoration. I would recommend that you check out the video tutorial by Sisters in Stitch, and the tutorial is really simple and easy to follow, and I really like the design of this flower. So I followed the pattern from Sisters in Stitch for this flower, right? It's called the little loopy flower. I will be tagging the video in the description as well of this video, so that you can find the link to the flower tutorial. So here we go. We will attach the flowers to the front loop, okay, of the basket. Alright, so we will do it this way, just to the front loop of the basket. We've come to the end of this tutorial, and I hope that you've enjoyed making them as much as I did. And please like the video if you've enjoyed it, and let me know your comments. I look forward to reading them. Bye!